It's you.
Who is it?
You.
Me.
Yeah.
What do you
I
mean
wouldn't say
me?
you to somebody else when you were the last person to talk. You were rolled to do the recap.
Okay, hold on one second. Let me pull up the video,
Uh-huh.
and we'll just watch through that whole thing,
Okay.
and then we'll be ready to play because we'll all remember.
All right, so we'll have a good 15 minutes there at the end.
So yeah, so okay, how does Zarin sound?
Good question.
So we had left the. Oh, that's not it at all. We left the logging camp after figuring out the direction and where the Pearlwood Grove is, and we took the underground river again and go zoop 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 all the way over to the river and the lake. We exited the lake and made our way to the grove, and while we were there, we got materials enough for I think two like elixirs, as well as so we got the twigs we needed or the leaves and stuff we needed to make the elixir. And then we left and started making our way towards the wolf, I believe. And we got there. We saved him. We gave him the elixir. He's all good. He's our best friend. His name is Jezebel. And yeah, now we have a new wolf ally. Some of that's true.
I second that.
So, what really happened as you got close to the wolf cave?
He was like super far away to the west. And we're like, well, fuck.
Yeah, that's right. And
we gave chase.
You gave chase to a satyr that was
the satyr.
able to get away. Wearing
so the satyr,
a red
bastard.
Yeah. So,
Bastard.
well, listen, you can't blame him. He didn't know us. But yeah, so he ran away, and like sort of nimbly. I don't remember. I forgot about this because I just wasn't fucking fast enough to keep up. So I was like, all right.
Went all nimbly bimbly.
Yeah. So Craig and Serafina chased after him, and he jumped and hopped and hipped and hopped and parkoured, and then basically just led them into a fucking trap and said, "See ya." Craig was in a hole and couldn't get out. And then he just ran past in Serafina.
Only because he had a head start.
And he led you directly to a trap that he already knew was there.
I was able to get past the trap. I continued to give chase. I was doing fine. I would have caught up to the motherfucker if he hadn't had as much of a head start as he did. He had a head start.
And so yeah, I think we ended still in the hole.
No,
We're like just getting out, right?
We ended with heading back to the cave to camp because it was like getting late or something. I think.
Yeah, that sounds right.
No, it was the morning when you gave chase.
Okay, so yeah, then we ended with Craig getting out of the hole. Oh no, I literally have here ended with heading to the cave of Wolf.
Oh, right. Yeah.
We were heading to the cave. It just wasn't the end of the day. But we were heading
correct. there.
Mm-hmm. Well,
Rufio, there are white boxes here and here.
That's weird.
They look like measurement templates.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, cool. All right. Well, Greg, are you okay? Did you get hole in your keg?
Nope.
What?
Help.
I
You got out of
can.
the hole.
I can't hear him either.
Yeah, he's like screaming from far away.
Help.
What help do you need? You're standing right here next to us.
I know, I just need help.
What do you need help with, Craig?
Mentally,
do.
physically, emotionally, because I can't offer any of those.
All right. Fine. I'll take whatever you got.
Do you need healing?
Do you have a drink?
No, but we have a cleric.
But what does that have to do with drinking?
Oh, you want that kind of drink, don't you? You don't have that. Never mind.
Well, let us make camp and then we can see what we have in our stores, yes?
Guy.
Okay, I want to move, but I cannot.
Oh, whoopsies. It is paused. There you go.
Ignore that. I didn't mean to click on that.
No, yeah, it's fine. So yeah, we're gonna go to the cave. Is there anything different from the last time we were here, like on the outside and this sort of area?
Roll a perception check. Everyone who's walking up to the mouth of the cave.
Call for a
21.
perception check.
Yeah.
Sorry.
You okay?
Zarin, you do notice that before it fully turns to sort of like, and like, the entrance to this cave is a lot of dirt already, but like before it starts getting rockier, you do notice that there looks to be like, it almost looks like a sheet of leaves is like in a position that it shouldn't be. And Serafina, you know this as quickly as like a way to disguise traps, but like it's like clearly just wasn't used very well, and it's sort of lying over a section. 1 second, Q of space like right in front of the cave.
I do not
Hey,
think
Zarin,
this...
I wouldn't keep going forward.
Well, yeah, I don't think this was here last
Craig,
time.
stop. Craig, stop.
He's okay. Let him go.
No. Craig, stop.
Oh,
Can I?
he is a trap finder.
That's a
Trap
good
finder,
idea.
you mean by setting the trap off?
I mean, I don't think you can set off hole.
Is it a hole, Rufio?
You'd have to investigate.
Yeah, can I investigate it?
Yeah, roll an investigation check.
Yeah, I assumed it was same as what
Oh,
fell into in the forest.
I mean, you're looking at it. This definitely looks like it would be covering a pit hole trap. Yeah, a pit. Yeah, some sort of pit trap is what this would generally cover.
Okay. Do you have popcorn over there?
Yeah, he's just like like
Bouncing?
snow foxes. No, foxes do in the snow where they go. He's snow fox leaping.
Make a perception check.
Acrobatics for jumping?
Or yeah, you can do that as well. Even though athletics is what you use for jumping.
No, because he's specifically like hopping.
The diving part is important to it.
Yeah.
He's doing great, but you notice that like seems like he's just hitting solid earth.
Okay, Craig walks in.
Craig, nothing happens. You just walk right onto this.
What the hell?
Craig, you fall through an illusion into a pit trap.
For real?
Yeah.
So there's
Okay,
literally
it's fine.
Leaves on the floor and then a pit trap after it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's so
it was
That's
it
so
was
dumb.
in case yeah.
That's so dumb. That is so dumb.
You take 10 damage. Oh, you would have been right. No, that's correct. Okay, cool.
What, did you take away 10 damage?
No, I haven't taken away 10 damage.
Okay.
I keep doing the thing where it won't let me do it.
Oh, it's doing that to me too.
What, like edit the HP?
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna stop trying.
Token health. Access denied. There we
Okay.
go. This time it let me do it. Craig's
Yeah,
looking pretty rough, you guys, from falling in these 2 pit traps.
I asked him if he needed some healing.
The first one did a
I
lot
forgot
more
that I
work than the second
did.
one.
Tried to remind you.
Ophelia's just giggling behind everybody. This is hilarious.
Help!
Craig's at the bottom of a pit trap with some hastily made wooden spears in them.
Popcorn jumps on his head.
Popcorn is on your
Popcorn.
head, Craig.
Popcorn! Oh, thank God! Popcorn, get me out of here! Popcorn.
It swan dives off. He swan dives off your head into the spikes.
Wow.
He's too small. He like just bounces in between them. But okay. Are there any signs of like looking around? Like
The illusion does disperse after he goes. No. So it's a fake trap, and then there's a smaller, 5x5 pit trap that Craig walked into. The illusion did disperse, of course, when he fell. The pit is 10. Roll an investigation, I guess.
I'm just fucking looking down.
Well, I know 10 feet, about 10 feet.
I think
Okay.
that's
okay. So I'm gonna look around for like a massive amount of dirt. Like, was this like dug out?
Roll an investigation.
That's where'd my music go? Oh, I closed the music.
I don't know.
Accident.
Oh.
Because like that's so much dirt.
So it really doesn't take a ton of looking at as you're sort of like, as you ask yourself, like, what the hell? How did they move this much dirt? And as you look at it, it looks like it was definitely magically moved.
Okay.
You don't know the means, yeah.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, because like you can't dig 10 feet of dirt. Like that's a lot. That's a lot. That's a big hole.
Yeah, like it's like too perfectly like flat, these walls. Yeah. Like it was definitely like moved by magic.
They dug it in Minecraft and then ported it over.
Yeah.
And that's why I wanted to be able to see your face, Rachel.
Wait, is it working now?
It is, yeah.
Oh, okay, good.
No, I made a joke and she looked at me, so.
Oh, I looked at you too.
I didn't see you. Your hair is in front of your fucking face.
Yeah, you're right. There's nowhere else for it to go. It's not long enough to put behind my ears yet.
I love that you did the very emo. Yup. So emo.
Just shave it, John. Go bald.
No, I'm good. I don't want to be my dad.
What a mood.
Somebody, I think, might understand that here.
I mean...
I know of 2 people who would understand that.
The shaving the head part or the dad? No, I'm just kidding.
That part.
Both.
Are you alive?
Help!
Are you alive?
Seven, why do you do this to me?
You're too heavy. I cannot lift. Oh no. Oh, I'm trying, but you're so heavy and I am so weak. Oh no.
Why?
Okay, so
like do I need to roll anything? Because if I actually fall getting out of this, here we go.
Yeah, it's okay.
I jump the fuck up.
Yeet. Skirt.
Craig, yeah, you jumped the fuck up. You sort of like your heavy boots sort of like crunch through the spikes underneath you, and you vault yourself upward. You sort of like grab into some of the dirt and like use that as like another jump, like you're a dog sort of climbing a
I got spiky boots too, remember?
Yeah.
Did you look down before you like leapt out? Because like Popcorn was down there, and like
Don't
he
care.
likes to get under people's feet.
You should really train him not to do that.
He doesn't listen.
You don't give him the proper motivation.
Well, I would think that not getting squished by boots would be good motivation, but
Okay, but
get
you
him
like sacrifice him sometimes. So like I don't think he really cares about death that
sacrifice is a very strong word. I utilize
It is a
things
correct
that are,
word.
No, I just use things that are resources.
Is that how you see us? You gonna sacrifice us someday?
I have not.
He may not sacrifice us, but he will certainly use us as resources.
Oh, some of you maybe, but
That can almost be taken the wrong. Never mind.
well, this is joke. Oh my goodness, do you not
Zarin,
understand
Zarin,
sarcasm?
choose joke times wisely.
I do understand sarcasm. It's very
joke
popular
time
in
is
the
perfect.
Feywild.
Sorry, go ahead.
No,
I
I
didn't
said
hear
my
you.
piece. Oh, I said I think sarcasm is great. It's used often in the Feywild.
I think joke time is perfect after you fall in hole for a second time. I think this is very funny.
He's got a valid point.
See, look how hilarious and humorous. Although I fell in hole.
Ophelia,
Yes.
I hurt immensely. I'm pretty sure I've seen you do thingies with your magics. Please?
Oh, but Ophelia looks so tired. We have had such a long day. Why would you ask this of her? Look how exhausted she is. You can see
Ophelia's
bags
just
under
laughing.
her eyes, and she's
She's
like
red in the
already
face,
yawning.
giggling. She just can't breathe. She's just like, this is so funny.
Does her laughter sound like bells?
Yeah. Like a
Death
little
bells.
alarm.
Get a little alarm.
She's like red faced, can't breathe.
I imagine the old bells that they would put above graves after burying people. You know, like one of those little
Those
bells.
bells. Yeah, that's the solid. Yeah.
It's a little creepy,
Ding,
you
ding,
know.
ding,
But
ding.
yeah,
Ding,
you're not
ding,
getting any
ding,
assistance
ding,
from
ding.
her right now. This is too.
But yes, let's take a this is like end of day, yes? It isn't almost nighttime.
Afternoon.
Yeah, so let us
Craig could do
Huh.
a short rest while we set up camp.
well, I am thinking like if we were planning on camping inside of the cave, I think, yes?
Were we?
I thought that
I thought
was
the cave is where the spooky stuff was.
Well, this was like cave for wolf.
Yeah,
And I
and it
don't
had
think we
spooky stuff.
Ow.
I think the spooky stuff went with wolf. But now I am wondering,
Okay.
is this is to... Okay, so whoever did this trap, which we can think is maybe the satyr, he wanted to keep people out of this cave. Yes?
So perhaps the satyr is set up inside of the cave. I get it.
Oh no,
Let's go inside again.
He
And
ran
Craig
like
turns around and steps back into the hole.
into the hole.
Yeah.
I don't see Craig's token anymore.
Deleted
Yeah, you
it when you were
deleted
doing
it.
his health.
Oh. Weird. It let me change it when he didn't have a token out.
I mean, I can just disable token health, or
I think I might actually I'll just do it underneath. I think that's easier, like right-clicking the token and...
yeah. I mean, you can also just change the permissions for token health, but it's okay. Yes, let's take let us rest here for a moment, Craig, and then we can go and investigate the cave. Yes. Yes.
Here.
Yeah, your
Oh,
your
he's-
mic doesn't
Don't pick
listen if
what-
you're not close, John.
Yeah.
I'm down here.
No, you're not.
Serafina leans over to Zarin and it's maybe we should just like put him out of his misery.
Craig's incapacitated at the bottom of the pit, if that's how he's choosing to do this.
Did he fall back down?
He said he turned around and walked back into it.
He put
He
himself.
went to go back into the cave and he already forgot. Because it's still there. It's still not there, but there. Because it's illusory.
No, I said the illusion over it dispersed.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. It's Craig.
Can we just leave him?
Should we?
We could.
Should we?
We probably shouldn't.
Should
Alright,
it?
everyone declare your choice of action for the first round of Craig having to roll a death save at the bottom of
No,
the
we
pit.
just John, no.
No.
No, we should let him die for being an idiot and walking into the hole again. But
It's how he would have wanted to go.
It's how he would have wanted to go.
It's every 6 seconds.
I don't have anything to heal him. Like, I don't do this shit. Ophelia, this is your territory.
Opelia's thinking about it.
We'll get to see other things die. We don't need to see Craig die, Ophelia.
But he made this decision. Oh my
Ophelia!
God. Jesus.
Craig
His body
might
wants
not
to
be
die
the...
so badly.
Craig might not be the smartest, but we kind of need him. We're all a little puny without him.
Where is...
Ophelia flies down and heals Craig.
I rolled with advantage because Ophelia was there.
Oh.
Yeah, Ophelia's able to help you get out.
Hey, why didn't anybody tell me about the hole?
I push him back in.
Craig! No!
You want to play this game? Fine. You can stay in the fucking hole.
Are we going?
Are you going
No,
in? You
we're
want to
gonna
jump
sit
over
down.
the hole into the...
No, we're gonna sit down and you're gonna fucking take a second to think about your life choices, Craig. Now come over here and sit.
Sad. He starts to fall asleep.
He's not thinking about shit.
So we're gonna try and take a short rest review.
Oh, that's what you're doing. I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because
Anyone
of the
doing anything before you
possibility-
take your rest? Yeah.
Short rest? No, we're just gonna take a short rest.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, like, there's nothing to do because we're doing this before we go in the cave.
Yeah, sure. 1 second. So like as you're like setting up, you're making sure Craig is drinking water and hydrated and stuff and feeling okay. Ophelia, roll a perception check.
That's not what I wanted.
You
16.
notice some rustling in a bush on the ridge over here.
I am going to fly just a little bit closer and see if I can like hear it better.
Yeah, it kind of sounds like something got like tangled up in the roots of the bush or something like that.
Like something small, like me.
Roll a nature check. You're not really sure. Maybe
Seems
something
worth
small like
checking
you.
out.
Ophelia's gonna fly just like a hair bit closer and see if she can get anything else.
Sure thing. Roll a perception as you fly around, trying to like look around through the heavy foliage of the bush. Yeah, so there's one thing you're able to notice pretty quickly as you look through, and it's that the red color of the vest that you saw earlier in the day on the satyr. And he seems to be tangled up in the bushes over here.
I get just like a little closer and I'm like, friend.
Do we notice that she's doing this?
Oh, of course.
What you doing, Ophelia?
I found a
He
friend.
seems to just as he sees you, you see him actually reach behind his back and pull out a hatchet and start cutting the roots off around his foot.
What you doing there, bud? Do you need help, maybe?
He seems pretty committed to not answer you and frees himself, and does indeed seem to try to run away past towards where Craig is standing.
I cast friends.
Ooh.
Can you...
I'm pulling it up now, yeah.
Yeah.
What do you mean I have no spell slots available? I haven't ever cast a spell.
You haven't, have you?
Yeah, that's
No.
weird.
I'll have to look at it. You should have on your sheet. Do you have on the upper right on the red bar? Do you have like 3 or 4 little badges on the slot, like above right to the upper right? I'll show you on mine. Like that. Do you have the 4 little gold badges or 3 little gold badges?
No.
Yeah.
Okay, then yeah, it's just the spellcasting's not set up properly for you. I'll look at it next time.
Wait, but Friends is a cantrip.
Oh. Then
Yeah.
yeah. Sorry, I thought in my head it was charm person she was talking about. Okay, then yeah. So it doesn't need slots.
Hey, friend. Hi.
Let me read it 1 second.
Regardless, Craig is going to attempt to pickpocket him as he goes by.
Is that something he's good at?
No.
Maybe. Good at, bad at, has advantage at? Sure.
Oh, from fucking
Yeah.
stupid Cloud Rune or something. So fucking stupid.
Yeah, it's like the satyr goes by, and Seraphina's just gonna like twirl her hands and push out towards him.
Yeah. So as you attempt to cast friends on him, you find out that this satyr is indeed hostile towards you, and it does not take,
Fair enough.
as he is going to try and dash and jump down this hill past
Can I do a
Krang.
thing?
Well, yeah, of course.
As soon as it's obvious that he is about to, like, attempt to leave.
Okay, yeah. When you see him
um,
dash out the back of the bush.
Yeah. Basically, as soon as he gets, like, at the max, like, 70, 80 feet from me, which is probably around the end of the, as far as he can go, I'm going to cast Vortex Warp on him.
What'd that do? You magically twist space around a creature you can see. Throw the target can choose to fail, or the target is teleported to a choice you can see within range. Chosen. So I make a con save, and he rolled a 1.
He rolled a
1. That's funny.
Yeah.
Do I get to pickpocket him when it happens?
I was doing this at like the end of his movement for the round or turn or whatever.
Yeah. So that would be. I mean, he'd be like here, I guess. So where do you want to move him?
I just want to move him. I was considering trying to move him into the fucking hole, but I think that would be
I
a bad
mean,
idea.
you could.
Yeah, I know. But he could just jump out. Kind of
Do
like
it.
right next to the people here. And just be like, grab him,
Craig, you reach into one of his bags. Do you want to reach into the smaller bag or the bigger bag?
Ooh. Big is high. Big bag.
Roll a 1d8. You reach in, and as he's being teleported away from you, you pull out of this bag something that you're pretty sure wouldn't fit inside of it, which is a bear trap.
Damn it. Hey,
Greg, come get a hold of him.
I will charge him and grapple him.
Okay, yeah, I will say that definitely with all 4 of you together, you're able to restrain him, and I'm not going to force you to roll for it.
Greg strips him of everything. Well, he strips him of his bags and his weapon.
Okay, I was going to say.
I mean, just tie him up.
That was what I was gonna do. I've got rope. I was just gonna tie him up.
I know, but we need to take his weapons first. Duh.
Amelia has him by the horns.
Yeah, I'm gonna take out some rope and
Craig
wrap him up.
opens the trap. Yeah, put him in here.
No.
Hey, just stick a leg out. It'd be fine.
No.
But come on.
We don't need to hurt him. He's literally defenseless.
If I close it
and-
gently, it just becomes a thing.
No. Have you ever seen one of those activated, Craig?
Hey, that's why I say gently.
No, there is no gently with those things.
Watch this. No, never mind.
Thank you.
And as you're all arguing with Craig not to close a bear trap on himself and looking back at the satyr, you do notice something odd that you didn't quite realize until you sort of saw him more face on as you're all looking at him now. As even when Ophelia saw him in the bush, he was trying to get away and facing the other direction. And his eyes look very sort of like milky and black. And roll an arcane check, Zarin. Or actually, Zarin or Ophelia. Actually, Seraphina can too, because you have spellcasting.
Dude, I make runes and shit.
No.
Come on. Let my -1 ride.
No.
Zarin, you know that this is definitely some creature under some sort of possession.
I'm gonna go through his bag.
Gotta love level.
Which bag? The little bag or the big bag?
The little bag.
Okay.
Pay him up.
You find some items I forgot to
Seraphina.
make for the
Do
game.
not think he is of his right mind right now.
I don't
And
think
as
so either, but maybe he's got something that is causing it.
What do
And
you-
Ophelia, sorry.
But you have seen
Ophelia
what has
would know
happened to the other creatures of this forest. It is not. I don't.
I remember quite clearly the satyrs that tried to kill me.
Those were different. This is.
They don't look like this. They didn't
This
look
is
like this
an
guy.
actual satyr. The things we fought before, they were like corrupted beings in the form of a satyr.
I mean, one of the things that tried to kill him was a satyr.
Yeah, but I thought the satyrs were like the
didn't
villagers like
look
corrupted
right.
into.
The loggers were corrupted into satyrs, yes.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
They
This
weren't
guy
like-
does not look like them. He still has like life in his skin.
Yeah,
They
he
look
wasn't, like-
very like drained.
He was born a
Yeah.
satyr. The others, he's a cis satyr. The others.
I mean, roll.
But also, like,
Ophelia.
search the big bag when we get the opportunity.
As you're sort of like interacting with this guy more, you notice like every once in a while when he's trying to struggle, you see this sort of like mark flare up on his neck a little bit. And after you see it a few times, you do notice that it is the same symbol of Xerx that you saw in the original cave, paying homage to the mini god that they're trying to resurrect here in the forest. As he seems to have it like branded on his, or like almost like burnt into it
So
with your very high perception, passive perception.
it looks like he's got a brand back here. And maybe that's why he's possessed?
A brand. What is he, like a couch or something? You know, the brand. Couch.
Do we need? Is there anything that you can do to subside it, Ophelia?
Is there any? Can I like burn it off? Is that something like I would be able to tell?
Does it need to be in? Does it need to be intact? What if it's not a perfect symbol anymore?
I don't think that's how magical subjugation works.
I mean, that's what if you like for like a scrying circle. The scrying circle gets not scrying. Teleportation is the word I was going for. Anyway, but like if you have a circle and you mess up the circle, it doesn't work anymore, right?
Maybe, but I don't think it would be that easy. No.
That's also what I'm wondering.
Yeah, I don't know. Level 2 that we could cast that like.
Well, that's why I was trying to do something that isn't casting.
I know.
He wants to
You
bend
can
the
try.
rules too.
You can try, but
I'm gonna go
if you have anything
behind
clever.
him.
I mean, I know we have something that I think would work, like almost guaranteed, but it is
I
expensive.
don't think decapitating him is the best route, Zarin.
I'm not decapitate. I don't want to decapitate him.
I'm not
I
talking
just-
about you. Zarin does, though.
No,
know that's
Zaren's
not what I
talking
was
about
talking
using the. Zaren's talking about using the thing that we've been collecting the ingredients for.
Oh, no, he's not with it.
What if
Exactly.
we just took a knife to the brand and just sliced
That's
off
what
the
I
tip?
want.
See, that's
No,
what
no,
I'm
that's what
feeling.
I'm. No, that's what I've been saying from the get-go. So I'm gonna take one of my daggers and just cut through the symbol, Rufio. DM.
Okay.
Flaying is never the answer, guys.
Flaying him.
Yeah, are you
is
saying
No,
you're
I'm
taking?
not-
You're
Right.
just like
No,
slicing.
I'm not taking it off. I'm just like cutting
you're-
through it.
You're doing a nice little like scoop.
No, I'm not filleting. I'm just like cutting through it. So like if it's say like if it was a heart, now it would be a broken heart.
Okay, so you're just torturing the man.
I'm just cutting it. I'm just cutting him.
Yeah, how deep
Did
do
you
you?
like
Down the
rip it
road or
off?
Just a little
across?
cut. That's it. Just a little slicey slice. No big deal.
How deep are you cutting his neck to make sure it doesn't stay connected?
Yeah, where's the jugular at?
Because like it's the human body it likes to go back together.
Yeah, but do you know where do you know goat anatomy? Where's the goat's jugular?
And you have a very sharp dagger, so it doesn't it's not gonna like.
No, do it. I mean, I don't have another
Please
fucking
do
option.
it. Please do it. Flay him.
I'm not gonna
Flay
flay him.
Flay
I'm
him.
gonna.
Flay him. Flay him.
Yeah.
How big? Like
He
is it
looks
like an
very
inch by-
scared. No, actually, he doesn't. He's possessed.
Craig pulls
Is it
out
like
his
an
knife.
inch?
Serafina.
No, Craig. No. DM. Is it like an inch by inch symbol? Like how big is it?
Oh, I have the perfect way to show you how big it is. Actually.
Yeah, see, look at mine.
No, look at.
From that cult I joined.
Like, are we talking like big forearm? Are we talking?
Blah, blah, blah.
Oh God, it's that big. Okay.
Flay him. Flay him.
Flay.
Flay him. No, you got yourself into it now.
I know. I'm gonna cut like an X across it. 2 diagonals across.
I think something with
Okay.
a little more ripping action might be in order. He tries to give you his rusty ass.
I'm not gonna use something that could potentially poison the guy. He's already having a hard enough time.
Ah, give him your ring then.
Whatever you do, if it helps him, he will forgive you, I promise. So don't feel bad about doing what you need to do.
Ophelia, you still feeling like you're gonna help people out when they're injured?
Depends on how injured.
Hopefully only a couple, only a little bit.
Maybe.
Okay, fine. I don't cut an X. I cut a...
It's not if it's not good enough, it does no good anyways.
I cut a 1-inch circle out from the center of it.
Oh,
Okay.
Like
apple
that's-
corn. Apple corn, yeah!
From like just the center of the branding.
Okay. All right. Roll a sleight of hand.
Can Craig help?
So you do think you're gonna do a better job at this than you think you're going to? And honestly, you might do a little bit worse job than you think you're going to because you're surprised at how little he reacts to what is clearly something that should be causing pain. And as you sort of like carve out this circle, you do see this sort of light pulsing in the brand, like even brighter than when Ophelia was able to notice it. And as you get the piece of flesh out, it does sort of look like it is just like deep into the flesh. And like you'd probably, have to cut the person's neck way too much out to really remove it in a physical way.
Just dig a little deeper, Serafina.
I'm gonna
Roll some sort of damage.
I mean it would be with my knife and with my dagger.
Yeah.
So
Piercing damage.
Roll,
Yeah. which I
Yeah.
was just
1d4.
using. Yeah.
Yeah, roll 1d4 plus mod damage. It's not it's inevitable from what the thing
Yeah.
is. Yeah. 6 damage.
That's a D6.
That's what it is
Oh.
when I clicked on it.
I know.
Is it
Oh, 'cause,
supposed to be a D4?
Daggers are D4. You have brutal. Your feet does an extra.
Oh,
Extra die.
up the die. Okay.
That's fine.
He's like,
Okay.
that's fine.
That's fine.
I mean, it's my feet, so.
Craig, you're still looking through his stuff?
Yeah, I look in the big bag.
No, while you're still looking through the small bag, you do find a torn up scrap of note that is written in demonic.
Demonic is not a language.
Abyssal.
Abyssal.
Abyssal, infernal.
Yeah. Which one's demons? Which one's devils?
Demon is abyssal. Infernal
Yeah,
is devils.
infernal
I
is
believe.
devil. Yeah.
That's
Why do I speak giant?
Abyssal then.
Damn it.
I have
It's the
no
other way
idea
around, I
why I
lied.
speak giant.
Oh.
From your giant rune subclass.
Oh, that's so stupid.
But you being able to pickpocket isn't?
How the fuck did I end up there? That's not what I meant to do.
Okay, I read the note.
Using giant rune power?
Infernal is devils.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Abyssal is demons.
Abyssal is demons. Do you have magic that does it?
no,
Oh, okay.
maybe. I don't think I have it yet, though.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I've got I can read infernal.
Mm.
And
Which
this is
abyssal,
Abyssal?
uses you said it's a note?
Uh-huh.
The script
They use the
for-
same alphabet?
They use the same script. But so I know what the letters are, but it's like
It's the
reading
language.
Cyrillic. Yeah.
Roll a some sort of check.
I mean,
sort of
nobody
intelligence
has
based check.
abyssal, right?
No.
Sylvan and Elven for me.
Yeah, I mean, we can hold on to it, and maybe we can have it find someone to translate later. But yeah, I mean, I'll hold on to it. Is it a long note or is it just like a sentence or two?
It's like 3 or 4 sentences.
Okay. So it's likely like just like instructions or a message he was bringing somewhere.
Can Craig attempt?
It's a reasonable assumption.
Can Craig attempt to interpret it?
Of course.
Yes. What do I roll?
Roll a dance check.
A dance check?
Yeah, because you're
You're
trying
gonna
to
interpret it.
Oh yes, thank you. Thank God. Interpretive dance check.
You don't get shit
Oh.
despite the 20. You would understand absolutely 0 of it.
Yeah, but how's my
But your-
fucking dance, dude?
Your dance is unlike anything they've seen before and
So who-
surprisingly
well,
majestic.
Does
Who
it
is
get
holding him
any
down there
reaction? Does it get any
I'm
reaction
holding the rope.
from the satyr?
You're doing like barrel spins, like you're doing some like breakdance barrel moves and stuff like that. No, the satyr doesn't react at all.
Damn it. I've tried everything. Looks like we're gonna have to decapitate him.
No.
Smash his head.
No.
Turn it into a prune.
No.
He is
Clearly
looking at
not
you.
it's
Say it.
it's clearly not himself. He needs help.
You're right. Just like that wolf does. But how do we help him?
The only way I know of helping him is the same way we're supposed to help that wolf, but I don't know if we've got enough for that.
I think if we just simply bind him for now. Take care of our wolf issue by staying in the cave and then finding him tomorrow. I think solving all of this will naturally resolve this satyr.
What all was in the Pax review? Just the note.
All right. There was the note. There was also in the big one. He just keeps. Actually, there's nothing happens when he reaches into the big one again.
Is it extra dimensional?
Yes.
I turned it inside out.
Yeah,
I mean-
what are you gonna do?
1 second. I have to look up actually what happens when you turn up and.
It just empties everything out of it.
But what if it has like limited uses per day?
Oh,
would
that's
still
not an
dump
item in
everything out
D&D
of
that
it.
I know of, so it's whatever
Bag
the
of tricks.
Oh, bag of tricks.
Yeah, but with traps. It's a bag of traps.
Oh. Then
That's a pretty cool item.
Then let me read what bag of tricks says. Because yeah, that's a different. I was thinking like bag of holding.
No.
Because bag of tricks, you pull a fuzzy object and throw it.
Yeah, you pull a fuzzy object out. This pulls out traps.
Yeah.
But those traps could be varying sizes.
Yeah, and they can also magically displace the ground.
Yeah. Then yeah, no, it wouldn't. Turning it inside out wouldn't do what I was trying to do.
No, I think it wouldn't do anything.
Okay.
Has the
So-
satyr been trying to say anything, or is he like mumbling under his breath or anything?
No. He sort of just looks like he's mostly just sort of looking for what he thinks would be the best way to get out. You see him sort of fiddling with like the wrist restraints, but he seems to like know that he doesn't have an option at the moment and isn't really trying that hard.
How certain are we that this is the same satyr that we saw yesterday, or a
I'd
minute
like
ago?
to attempt to deceive him into thinking that we are his master.
His master. You would also find a few other things in the small bag,
Okay.
including a small bit of silver. Actually, he would have like a gold or two. Let me roll that.
You mean I get to hold gold or two?
A gold and 6 silver.
Aye.
And a small little pendant on a necklace that appears to give off a magical little feeling.
Do I recognize that?
Feeling. It's not your hands, it's in mine.
No. It looks like it is a sort of like pale gold with a little bit of like some green paint and a dirt road sort of like painted in the middle of the green.
This makes me feel warm and fuzzy. I like it. Gonna hold on to it now there, lad. Until you decide to wise up.
And
You know, things could be real easy. We're on your side after all. Us and your master. We all work together. Can I try and deceive him?
roll a deception. You shouldn't have advantage.
I do have advantage.
Because of a rune.
Why? Because of a rune.
Because of a rune.
He doesn't seem like he's convinced, but he does seem like he's paying more attention to you.
You see,
sort of like blows hard out of his nostrils. Zarin, as you're sort of like more carefully looking through the small bag, you do also notice something odd,
Okay.
which is you know that there's like you don't have to use them in the adventuring group, but you know that like the normal loggers have like meals and drinks per day that they get for free.
Yeah.
And they can also sort of like but you've seen them with like tickets and vouchers and stuff,
Mhm.
and he has some of those.
Interesting.
so, laddie, why don't you just show us if there's any more traps you laid? We'll just be letting you go. You know, we're all friends here. We don't have any reason to keep you. But as friends, there's no reason for you to hinder our progress. Show
Roll a
us
perception
anything we
check,
should know
Craig.
about. Okay.
Yeah, you notice he's looking straight at you. His eyes are even looking like a little bit more like lively, I would say, instead of just like their normal like milky color. They look a little bit like more alert. Ophelia, you notice that there's like this dark energy swirling, starting to like flood out of his eyes a little bit, like overflow from them a tiny bit as he's staring at Craig, as if something might happen to Craig soon. As they're staring to this deep eye contact with each other.
I look between the two and I'm like, Craig, blink, get out of the way.
No, you see, Ophelia, I'm about to get through to him.
Can
You're about to
I
invite
say?
you.
Them.
Can I say to the satyr in Sylvan that we're trying to help you?
He doesn't seem to react at all, actually, when you say something in Sylvan to him.
If he was a logger,
Really?
he's not gonna know Sylvan.
Well, I was gonna. That's kind of why I was doing it. Because if he was an actual satyr, he would speak Sylvan.
Perhaps if we all just calm down a little more, we could all be friends here.
But Serafina, here's what I'm curious of. Do you think it is more likely that there is some way to turn a human into a satyr, into a abomination, or there's a way to turn a human into a corrupted satyr abomination, or that this creature stole these tickets from one of the loggers? Which of these options do you think is more likely?
The last one, but it's odd that I don't get a response in his native language.
I don't think, but he is not himself. I don't. Yes, I think him not responding is what it is, but he is also not in a state that he would respond anyways. At the same point, he has a note written in a script and language that I can almost guarantee is not his native tongue. If we are under the assumption that he was logger before, I can almost guarantee that he did not know this language. So whatever he is now, that is not that does not worry me that he does not respond to his native tongue.
I think I'm
this
getting
is my
through
thought.
to him, guys. If you just look into his eyes a little deeper.
Get out of the way.
Fly in front of his face.
What do you mean, Ophelia?
Ophelia at some point is just she's still by his horns and she's just staring up at him like, what the fuck are you doing?
Oh, that's right. You got him by the fucking horns.
It's like holding on to them.
I'm just standing behind him with by the rope that I've tied off that's wrapped around him several times.
I can see the pain in his eyes. He's trying to communicate with us.
Are you still
Or
staring
Or
at
he's
his eyes?
telling us to,
Don't
or
grab
he's
the
still,
wall.
or he's telling us to fuck off.
All right, well, let's tie him to a tree and leave him and go sleep.
I'm not gonna leave him unsupervised.
We tie him to a tree. Who cares?
He
We
could get
weren't even going to
away.
sleep. We were just going to rest for a little while.
So let's bring him with us.
Let's just kill him. Get it over with.
No,
I don't get it.
no.
No, like I have ideas. Good, bad, I don't know, but most of the time you're just like, no. And then they turn out that that was a good idea. And then it's like, but still you had said no. And then I have a bad idea. And you're like, no. And I do it anyways because I had the good idea and I didn't do it. But it was a good idea. So I tried the bad idea. But no. It's always no. How do I know when it's a good idea?
Where's that chunk of flesh that Serafina took out of the satyr?
Here. Just holding it in my hand because I don't know what to do with it.
Just
I
save it
feel
for
bad
later.
now.
She takes it and just puts it in her little bag.
Do you have anything, Ophelia, that might be able to help?
Not that I was seeing.
I tried to deceive him into being obedient. That was literally the absolute best, most creative thing I could think of.
The most creative thing I could think of was to disrupt the brand. So
Was to cut his neck out.
not cut his neck out, just disrupt the brand.
I do.
Now I want a jelly donut.
Sure.
Sure.
Um,
Jaren, roll an investigation check for me, actually.
17. Oh.
Did you just say 17?
No, I rolled and it rolled, but then it said reconnecting because I rolled a 11 on the die, and then I was
I
like, my
see.
investigation +6, and so then it basically ate the roll, and when I came back, when I rolled it again, it rolled a 1. So
I see. I do believe you because you said 17. I think I have to take the roll. I'm not sure.
it's on video. It's on video. You can
Yeah.
look at it later.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Well, I believe you.
If
I
I'm
believe
wrong,
you.
then you can.
No, I
you
believe
can-
you.
If I'm lying, you can level up your character in my campaign a whole level above
Yeah.
everybody else.
Oh wow, that would be cool.
No.
Oh, so he really
No.
must not be
Oh,
wrong.
1 second.
Watch the video, not save.
Yeah, is it still
That's-
recording?
Yeah, it's recording.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Yes, I look at
yeah.
it every fucking 5 minutes.
So as
'cause
you're
we-
sort of sorry, go ahead.
No, I was ranting. You go.
Okay. So as you're sort of feeling around in this you're just sort of grabbing things out of the bag to look at, you feel your hand sort of bump into something, and even though you don't see anything, as you're sort of feeling around in the bag, you feel that there must be something under it, like it has a cloth liner that something's sitting under.
Yeah.
And as you look in there, you find this bone necklace.
So there's
And
2. This is the second necklace.
yes. I'll make it. Again, I didn't make an item of it. For there's so many things I forgot that would happen as part of things I did plan.
As part of the first thing of the session.
Of part of the thing that I know. For some reason, I did not think of those things.
All right, bone necklace. What else?
And
what was the
a-
other necklace?
The other necklace had a golden pendant with what looked like some grass and trees and a dirt path on it. This one looks much more ornate and feels, dark and sort of evilly magical.
Yeah.
And there is a folded up piece of paper with it.
All right. What is it? What is it?
As you open up the piece of paper, you find that it's clearly a sort of like crudely drawn map.
Okay.
You see some mountain ranges. Make a nature check, or if you're sharing it with other people to look at, everyone can make a nature
17.
check. Yeah. So as you're looking at that map and looking at the new little map you have, you notice that sort of like there is a... Where the hell is my quest? No, there should be a new quest marker. Whatever. This one's going to say Borising missing wife as well. Sort of over here in the southwest of the Enthelos forest.
Okay.
And you just see a symbol underneath it that you don't really recognize what it is.
Are you, Rufio?
Uh-huh.
Are you really trying to send us to a different forest for the next part of the campaign?
I guess you're
I just want
right.
you
No,
to.
I guess
I just want you
no,
to.
it's yeah.
to realize that.
Yeah. No, you're right. I can't.
All right, we'll revisit this later.
Let me tell you something. That won't be the next part.
I'm just saying.
No, that's not the next part. Don't worry. It does look like it from what you have on the map so far, but there's also other things that you don't have on the map over here and over here.
Hey, so when we go down to this area, is that where the steampunky stuff is?
What? Where? In here?
Yeah, on this map.
Yeah.
We go to the bottom left.
No, bottom left is farmland. This is the most industrious area, the island.
The island?
Yeah, the island over here on the right, Ikaria. This is the most industrious. They have the most metal and steel working.
Okay.
This is not great land, mostly seafaring folks.
Okay.
Yeah. Mix of things. Yeah, you find a mark down there with a symbol.
And no
That,
inclination of what the symbol is referring to.
You don't recognize it, but as you're showing it to everyone, Ophelia doesn't know exactly what it is, but she knows that it is clearly some sort of personalized symbol of a follower of her god Otoptera. It appears to have like antlers instead of a beak.
I'm gonna go up
But
to
it's
it.
still
and
like
I'm
a
just
skull on top of a staff.
I'm just gonna like play with it. I'm gonna be like, "Do you know what this is?"
Just like a little bit of a tingle.
Just a little bit
I
tingle.
do not.
Why is that out there?
I make the little bones like do like little sounds.
Okay.
And I'm like, someone made this because we share a patroness, and
Well,
this is like their custom
the-
jewelry for it.
The symbol was on the map, not in the bones, I thought.
My bad, but still, I'm still gonna play with the bones while I explain.
Yeah,
because
I'll give you the
bones.
bone pendant. You can hold on to that. I
Excited.
think it's magic, so I don't care.
But I think we should maybe vacation here then. Ophelia says while pointing to the symbol, like maybe a week or two. It's like my Disneyland.
What is
that?
Disneyland?
Whatever the log fume ride is Ophelia's personal.
We
Disneyland.
already did the log
That's
swim
not
ride
what
twice!
that.
Twice.
We could go again. We keep going in circles.
Okay, the other necklace, the nice one.
The one
I'm
that.
gonna look over that at some point. When we have
No,
time.
no. Craig's got it. You can't touch it.
Okay, fine. You can have it. I don't give a fuck.
Look over the damn necklace. I didn't actually loot anything, so.
You're muted.
No, you couldn't have looted anything that would require me making items.
Yeah.
Okay. What are we doing with this guy?
Yeah, what are you doing?
Hey, so. Hear me out, everyone. We literally just robbed and played a guy.
Yeah, you're gonna take.
Are
his
we
vest
really
and
gonna
shoes
let
back?
him go?
I had no intention of letting him go.
So what are you gonna do with him?
Figured we'd take him with us until we can figure out something to do to help him.
Gonna. Okay. Okay.
We can at least hold on to him while we make camp for the day.
Alright, Serafina. I'm going to tie him up to this tree right
We're
here.
not. Okay. So we're camping outside then instead of in the cave.
No. But I
I'm
don't want
not-
to camp with him beside me. Did you look
I
into
don't
his
want-
eyes?
No, because you were too busy staring into them.
They were
I don't
quite
want to leave him out here because some of his brethren might come and let him go.
scintillating. His brethren could come into the cave. Same thing, there'd just be one less person helping.
I don't feel right killing him.
Tying him to a tree is not killing him.
But in tying him to a tree and leaving nobody to watch him, he could easily escape or be let free.
And what would you prefer on your conscience?
On my conscience, I would like to be able to help him.
Then we tie him up to the tree and see what happens. Either way, he gets to a position where he can help himself. Whether it is us helping him, his friends helping him,
Here's
or
the
him
thing, if he's
helping him.
able to get off of the tree, what's to say that he won't come into the cave and kill us because we don't have someone looking after him?
Well, I've already proven it's very difficult to get into that cave. You see, there's
He's the
that.
one that put the trap there. I'm pretty sure he knows how to get around it.
Oh. I missed that piece.
Is this the same satyr that we saw? I asked this earlier, but it got lost. Do we
Yes.
think? Okay. So why did he come back?
Why did he come back? Excellent questions, Harry.
When we first saw him, Rufio, we got to the cave entrance, right? Roughly?
Yeah.
And then we
Yeah.
saw him like off to the side.
You're at the cave entrance. You're at the cave entrance, and then Ophelia heard what sounded like something stuck in these bushes.
No, when we saw him the
first
first
time.
time.
Oh, the first time. You were at your camp. And
Yeah,
he was
we were at our
spying on you.
camp. Yeah, we were at our camp and he was spying, which we camped not far from this spot.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to think, like, did we interrupt what he was trying to do in the cave? And he fled. And then he came back because he still has business here. Whatever he needs to do is in the cave.
Probably.
We spooked him. Otherwise, why would you come back? Right?
Yeah. No, I agree.
So what you doing?
Ophelia, what do you think we should do with him? Can't hear you, Rach. Nope.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
No.
Perfect. Sorry, my mic gains turns down. Bring him with us, but if we can't save him, he's got to go. You know.
There is almost zero chance that we can carry a prisoner with us for as long as we need to go and with as few people as we have.
I agree.
We have one person that can actually do it, and that's Craig. The rest of us are no help in this regard. Am I wrong?
Not gonna carry him, obviously.
We
No.
tie him up. We throw him in the hole.
Ophelia,
Gently.
can you take stock and see how many doses of the elixir that we can make? Because I think you have all of the stuff. We need to know this. And what we have extra and what we have limited supply of.
We have 5 Ghost Glove sap, 1 Ghost Glove flower, and then 5 Moonveil mushrooms. And that's what I'm seeing.
I have a sap, a flower, and a tear vial on me.
So 1 tier is all we have.
I have a flower. I have a flower on me as well.
And how many of each ingredient was it?
3 of the mushrooms, but 1 of everything else. 6 of the leaves, but you have like enough of leaves and
Yeah, we have
twig
a
like
lot.
for like a bunch. Yeah.
And how many mushrooms do we have?
I have
5.
7.
7. I
7.
gave her 2 more because I think that you got some, but I don't remember.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have the twigs. I wasn't ever given the twigs with the leaves. You told me a number though on how many I had.
Yeah, it was 3 twigs. The leaves, I believe, is
7?
26
Like,
leaves in total.
yeah, 26. That's it.
Wow. That's a lot different.
I mean, we had a near limitless resource or source of them, so. Cat loves pizza.
I was gonna say, she's trying to get your pizza.
Fiona,
Oh.
get his nose, Fiona.
Get him, Fifi.
So,
She does love pizza. She likes cheese. Get away from my pizza, you little bitch.
See, I don't give my cats human food for that
I don't
reason.
either. She doesn't go nuts for very few things. Cheese sticks, like string
Mozzarella?
cheese.
Oh, string cheese?
Yeah, she goes insane for. You don't even have to have it open. If she sees the packaging for string cheese, she bonkers.
Okay.
So,
well, Zarin, are
have-
you wanting to make something to cure him?
I just want to know what our options are because I think we have enough for 1 serum. Yes. 1.
2, I thought.
Yes.
We only have 1 tier.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Oh
So
my
what-
god.
so-
I
That's
know
the
who
main
this
limiter.
is. Is there any other identifying stuff on him?
I mean, his clothes seem to be pretty decently made. He, like, what would be identifying things in this time period?
As all the people that we met in the logging camp.
They weren't wearing like name tags saying, "Hi, I'm Anne. I work
Yeah.
at the logging camp."
But we met that one particular guy who went out and went missing.
No, Botany Beth went missing.
That's who I'm thinking of,
Yeah,
I guess.
This satyr doesn't look like a lady.
But you know what they say? Dude looks like a lady.
But this dude doesn't look like a lady. It was my point. It would be very obvious with the vest.
So who is it, Craig?
It's obviously somebody from the camp.
I don't think that is obvious. No.
Well, the other satyrs. Weren't we talking about this?
Yes, we did. Like I laid out the 3 options like 15 minutes ago.
I like lots of things that work out better than my next few sentences.
Okay. So, like I was saying, we have enough for 1 complete elixir, yes? Further, if we want to create a second elixir, we only need 1 ingredient. Correct?
We have to find the wolf first.
We would need 1 ingredient for a second elixir. That is the tears of a magical wolf.
Yes.
So, that is the option that we use 1 here. We go find the wolf. We find a way to make it cry. Make an elixir, cure the wolf.
Oh, I think
Then
I
we
can
have-
make it cry.
Then we can have more wolf tears. But then I think we are short on mushrooms. But I think those are easier to find than tears of a magic wolf. Yes?
Yes. I think we should just go for
Agree.
the wolf.
I mean, the other options are we try and carry him, which will not work out, I do not think. We kill him here, and we're done with it. We let him go, which, you know, if we don't feel like murder, is probably the best option. And he is thorn in our side for the rest of the trip here. So,
I say we let him go, but only after we have rested. Just tie him up, put him in the hole, and go rest.
what do you think, Ophelia and Serafina?
I don't know what else to do. So
Well, we have to make a decision here. I don't know what to do either. I don't know what is best solution, what is going to let me sleep best at night, but at the end of the day, we need to make a decision here. And it is not my decision, it is not Craig's decision, it is not your decision, it is all of our decisions. We
We have cast 2 of 4.
No, we have cast 1. You said let him go.
Oh, I thought you said something.
No, I did
to-
not make decision either.
Oh, well, make decision.
I'm thinking.
You want to promote decision making, make decision.
Oh, Serafina is crying, I think. Her eyes water like liver.
Like liver?
with
River.
river
Christ.
on the wrong side of the river.
Oh,
Your eyes water like rivers, dear. Like livers.
What do you think, Ophelia?
I say we should let him go. He's just gonna run off. He's not gonna mess with us. He's not gonna do nothing. We can't
Hey.
help him.
He understands we're friends.
This is thinking a lot of this creature.
He paid attention to me, did he not?
He paid attention, yes, but that is not the attention that I want.
I want to stare deeply into his eyes.
Oh,
Okay.
Mm.
How long you want to do it for?
oh my.
I don't know, at least a solid 15 seconds.
Yeah, so after about 10 seconds, you need to roll a... One second.
I'm not helping you on this one.
I always forget if it's...
It's okay, I remembered the second wind.
A wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom.
Yeah, you see sort of... You feel sort of this heaviness and darkness and sort of wave of fear try to enter you as you look deep within his eyes, trying to connect to you with a fear that you felt before when you were in the tower with Zarin that night, and actually, and the next day when you were telling Ophelia about your ravings and rantings about how you shouldn't go downstairs. That deep fear that you felt of the satyrs at the time, you felt him trying to instill in you again.
Craig grabs him by the throat
Uh-huh.
and starts to squeeze.
What are you doing?
He's the problem. He's one of the little monsters. He doesn't deserve to live for what he tried to do to me. That fear, I have none of it. Not anymore. And I will not fear it again. And I want to attempt to crush his esophagus.
Yeah, just make a strength check. You do it. It's not that hard. It's one of the easier ways to destroy somebody's esophagus. He has a crushed esophagus and trachea and is aspirating.
What the?
Does anyone have a pen and a sharp knife?
Ophelia's just still holding on to his horn and watching. Like, just perched on his forehead.
Yeah, like, what are you thinking right now?
This is great. Live action. Up close. Starring.
Yeah, everyone else. Craig just did a murder.
Craig did not murder him.
Yes, you did. You said I
Craig
crushed
returned
your
the favor.
esophagus.
Craig
murder,
returned the
That's
favor.
murder. He's a bound captive, you monster.
It sounds a little crinkly as he gasps for air.
He tried to do what they tried to do.
He's
He
struggling.
is possessed by some evil Craig.
Rufio, he's struggling for breath. Yes.
Yeah, he's gonna die. I don't. How long?
Seraphina's gonna,
Alive,
seeing that
crushed.
there's no way to save him. She's gonna slit his throat so he dies quickly, and then
Okay.
and then
Fucking
storm off.
magical healing.
She's gonna
Yes.
storm off after she does it.
Yes.
We have.
Hey.
Ophelia wasn't gonna heal him.
Well, okay.
Well, that was a
Well,
bit
see.
excessive, don't you think?
Don't. I thought you had a potion of healing in your inventory.
Me? No.
Thought you did. Unless we used
Nope.
it.
I think I used it.
I have one. No, I'm just kidding.
That was fun.
Yeah. He bleeds to death, gasping for air on the ground next to you, Ophelia, as Seraphina walks off, and Craig
I was
tries
hoping
to
for it
tell
to be
everyone
a
it's
very
not
qu-
his fault.
I was
Well,
hoping
yeah, it
for
still
it to be
takes
a
a little
very
bit
quick.
of time.
Craig does not try to say that. No.
Okay, it takes like a couple seconds, but it's
I was gonna say, usually if you actually slice someone's throat, they're dead within 2 seconds.
long?
Like if you do it
Okay.
legitimately.
Yeah, well, I just crushed it, so we don't know how well I did it.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
No,
That's why
Craig's
I
pretty
slit.
fucking strong. He probably.
Yeah, so he
Yeah.
dies within 2 to 3 seconds.
Okay, then if he
Ophelia
didn't,
right there, yeah.
if he wasn't struggling for breath, then
Like the whole conversation to me, like Craig is just holding him up there dead already.
well, either
it takes a while to die of a crushed esophagus. I googled
Yeah.
it.
Okay,
Yeah,
good.
like-
yeah, but a slit throat, it takes within like 2 to 3 seconds.
Yeah,
Okay.
much faster.
Somebody who has done book research.
Thank you, Seraphine.
I'm gone. Seraphina's walked off to the other side.
You think I did something to make her angry?
probably. But you piss off
Ophelia.
most of us in camp, so at some
How do you feel, Ophelia?
I'm
This is-
feeling pretty rejuvenated, but it's because, and she's just gonna like indicate that this is her field.
You like dead things, aye.
I love dead things.
That's quite interesting.
Mhm.
I used to think something like that was a bit creepy, and I found you a little bit creepy.
Good.
And as I've grown to know you, I still find you quite a bit creepy.
You should find me terrifying.
I find you less terrifying than when I met you. But, after dying, I have more appreciation for death. And, therefore appreciation for you.
I appreciate your words, Craig.
You're welcome. He's still holding the guy, by the
Can you
way.
put him down? I think Ophelia is gonna want to do, if she knows, like, if there's any like specific like death prayer or what last
You have like
rites. type
gentle
of thing.
repose, don't you?
Yeah. Do what?
Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck is my shit?
What's my character? That's me every
What?
session.
I don't care.
Ophelia.
Yes.
Yes.
You know the exact moment he dies, not just because of your obsession of death, but because when it happens, the brand on his neck flares up and burns away. And as it does, you see a transformation start to move out of his neck as the hair starts disappearing. And slowly, in Craig's hand, still up in the air, this satyr transforms back into a man.
Oh shit.
Oh my god!
One second, I have.
Who is it though? That's what I gotta know.
You don't know him.
No,
He
Do they look
was
like-
on
No.
the.
She
He
doesn't
was
know.
on the scouting team.
So they don't look main character-esque.
He has a
His
main
name was
character.
Zeke.
I mean,
Zeke Chestnut.
His
You
name was
murdered
Zeke Chestnut.
Oh, sorry, I've got my character screwed up. Oh, Zeke Chestnut. Good old
Yeah,
Zeke.
you murdered him. Good job.
Ophelia. 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 Did this just... Ah. Oh. Did anybody else see this?
Everybody saw that. Everybody. Everybody here. The cat saw it.
I'm
That
not
point
gonna lie.
Oliver.
Somehow I feel like I'm now your favorite person in the group.
You're a type of favorite, yes, but I wouldn't say favorite.
Cool. I like it. I don't like what I'm holding in my hand, and he drops it.
Ophelia's just gonna start picking up dirt now that she sees it's like human, and just start like putting whatever dirt she can get her hands in like over him, just to like be like, this is kind of like what these guys do.
This is really reminding me of that time that you put all the dirt on top of the sarcophagus as I was inside of it.
Does it? Ophelia's just gonna keep like looking at him and doing it because now this is kind of awkward.
Let me help you this time. I just start covering him in dirt.
Making a new hole.
You're making a hole next to the body that you're covering in dirt.
Yeah.
Ophelia, there's a hole over there.
Stop
You would
trying
just
to
fall
throw him in
into
the
it and
pit.
fall on him.
Okay. Does
Yeah,
he have
let's
any
move.
like other identifiers on him, like a ring or anything now that he's not transformed?
Um,
Like tattoos or anything?
I mean, yeah, you see a chestnut tattoo on his wrist.
I hate you. Fucking Chestnut. We didn't meet anybody with the last name Chestnut, though, did we?
This
No.
guy.
Yeah, no, I
This
didn't
guy-
meet him. He's fine. He's
You avoided meeting the scout group twice by running away from town.
dead. Okay.
And
We're gonna
taking
go to
water
sleep.
water slides.
It's not nighttime.
We're gonna go to sleep.
Look, Craig just murdered a man. He's gonna go to sleep.
Craig needs a drink and to go to sleep.
You're totally welcome to do that, Craig.
Ophelia,
Yes.
I need to have a drink
You need to take a nap.
and go to sleep.
Take a nap.
Can I do all of that at the same time?
You take in your dreams. Go to sleep.
Okay. I take a nap. I wander over next to this rock. And I take a
Okay.
nap.
Yeah. Roll a d20 for me. Call
Woohoo.
odds or evens.
I'm gonna say odds.
Okay. Cool.
That's my favorite
Is it-
type of roll, by the way.
Is everyone letting him? I guess, yeah, Ophelia, you're just gonna let him nap, right? You told him to nap.
He needs to go to sleep.
Yeah, so Craig, you just start having nightmares where you're having to fight off like all these beasts. And every time that you kill one of them, it turns back into just a normal person. And it feels like you despite never seeing this person before, you see like their whole life story flash before your eyes. And like you see like, oh, this was a whole like they didn't choose this thing that happened to them, and you killed them for it. And this light was snuffed out.
All right, cool. That's just an hour, right?
Yeah, everyone will get a short rest. The rest of your rest goes, unbothered, as Craig has his nightmare.
Should we take a 10 or a 5?
Sure, if you want to.
Sure,
You
if you want to.
can.
I mean, I would like to. It's 8:55. I figure this is as good a time as any.
Yeah,
go
sure.
for it. Serafina, he never would have known. Just as he's napping, he never would have known. Rufy, are you there?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Man, that's like a real dishonorable kill for a god of battle. That's all I'm saying.
It really is.
It's like
Yeah.
that's like the worst. Like,
Yeah.
dude didn't die honorably, and he was a prisoner, and like, yeah.
He was defenseless.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she isn't gonna
Defenseless?
like that actually.
No, yeah, I wouldn't.
That's more of a long rest kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
all
that's
good.
fair. That's fair. So that was Serafina's reasoning for doing what she did, was because she didn't
No,
don't
I mean,
kill the
you're-
defenseless
He made the
and
decision. He made the decision.
yeah,
Uh-huh.
you don't kill the defenseless, and like she wasn't gonna see someone struggle to die that didn't deserve to die.
Basically just being tortured to death slowly.
Yeah, that was.
I thought you still had a potion. I was like,
No, I looked before I said it to make sure, but I don't.
if only we had a
Yeah.
cleric that could heal people.
But
But
she likes
she wouldn't-
death.
Yeah, she wouldn't have in that moment. That was both Serafina and Sherilyn know that.
Yeah, naturally, I would want to help the defenseless thing, but like in Ophelia's mindset, she's not going to heal something that could come back and hurt her later on. Like,
No, I mean,
nah,
it's a-
like you can die type situation.
yeah, I mean, it's a hard situation.
Yeah, it's hard to like do that because I'm like, oh, I don't want this, but I'm not my character. My character
Is it-
eats this shit.
Is an evil
Yeah.
death fairy.
No, like
I guess
that's,
not
that's,
See,
necessarily
but that's
evil. a
but that's
neutral death fairy.
also like the fun thing about doing D&D is like and role playing games is like playing those characters that aren't you. And like having to think like them.
Yeah. She's a weirdo.
I love the way you're playing her, FYI.
It's just very, again, like, she's not gonna go out of her way to do something, but, like, if it's good. I'm still figuring, like, her out, but, like, that was it. I was like, this guy could come back, hurt us. I'm not dealing, you know what I mean? I'm not gonna help something that's not gonna help me out.
that was the why I set out the options. It's like,
Yep.
like in my head, like, you know, murdering him is like, you know, that's just something I couldn't ever do.
You're muted.
You're muted.
On the contrary to your point, though, Cher, I'm starting to understand my player in Ricky's campaign better by playing her more like me, which is admitting to people that she has no idea why they're being so emotional.
Fair.
She just keeps telling he's like, we're adventurers, and you all just keep crying about stuff. Like, I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, I'm finding where the disconnect is in me and Seraphina, so she's not too much like me.
Mm.
So that's what I'm working on.
Yeah,
And I'm still discovering.
I suppose I often don't play two characters too different for myself. Usually they're just more dumb or crazy.
Skylar was the character that I played before this was very, very similar to me. Like there was hardly any disconnect there. I mean, the biggest thing for Seraphina is heightening the childlike wonder that I have.
Uh-huh.
And anything she thinks is said. Which is kind of fun because I get to turn my brain off or turn the filter off in my brain. Because so that's one thing that's a disconnect is like I know when I shouldn't say things. Seraphina doesn't necessarily have that from living in the Feywild.
Uh-huh.
So
I'm almost up to 100 ounces of water a day because somebody corrected me.
reminding me that I need to drink water.
I was like, man, I'm doing great with 80 ounces. And Rika's like, nope, you need to be drinking more water. And I was like, he's probably wrong. He was correct.
So I went to the doctor today to figure out what
Too
the
much
fuck is
water.
going on with me with my energy levels.
Mhm.
And they took some blood and everything. They're gonna test they think what it is my thyroid.
Oh, that sucks.
Ain't it
Um,
everybody? It's funny how many
so-
people I know with thyroid issues.
Well, I was talking about it with my dad, and I knew his mom, my grandma Terry, dealt with it, but I found out today that his dad also deals with it. And I'm like, oh,
interesting.
great.
And that's rare in men.
great. Yeah.
Genetics is a
Uh,
lottery.
Kim and her brother both have thyroid issues.
So, but they're also gonna test for diabetes and anything with my kidneys and livers. But I was saying that to say
I really
that
hope
I've
they're just
lost
testing your liver. I really
yes,
Not
kidneys
your-
and
I-
liver. But I was saying all that to say is I got weighed and I'm down 10 pounds from the last time I was weighed. I'm 202, and I'm very proud of that.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
I need to stop buying cookies.
Heck yeah. You
I
know,
haven't been-
something that really helped me?
That's
Stop
being
not
said to
buying
Craig,
cookies.
right?
Not buying
Yeah.
cookies. No, actually, buying this stuff that's prepackaged in like 100-calorie snack packs.
They have prepackaged cookies. That's what I buy.
Yeah, but I'm just
I
saying, just
It's like
buying the
it's like 2 dozen.
prepackaged calories. Yeah,
No, I
they're
know.
prepackaged to
No,
be
I know, I
fucking
know.
I have to
3,000
be sort of
calories.
absolutist with snacks and stuff because it's like, oh, I'll just eat enough cookies to be a meal.
Yeah.
I have
So it's like I
started
just can't have them.
similar to what John was saying, but like if I really want Oreos, like and when I'm grocery shopping instead of because I do my grocery shopping at Walmart because it's a grocery store around here, one of the only ones. I will go and instead of buying, like the actual thing of Oreos, I'll just go up to the front and get like the 4-pack that they have. So that's all that I have. And once I eat them, they're gone and I can't eat
They're
more.
done. Yeah. My brain yells at me whenever I think about doing stuff like that. And you're like, but it's so cost ineffective. And I'm like, you're right, brain. I should buy the biggest size of Oreo for the money saving.
Exactly. Even though it's $2 more than this $4 one, but I'm getting more for it.
And it's only gonna take me 2 days to eat it.
Yep.
Rookie numbers.
And only if it's golden Oreos for me. I don't like the chocolate ones as much.
Really?
Uh-huh.
See,
I guess
really
some of the
want-
flavors are good too, but yeah, I don't like the chocolate ones that much.
That's fair. My favorite ones, even though there's literally no difference to them other than like food coloring, is I love the holiday ones, like the Halloween ones and the Christmas ones when the cream is a different color. Those are the ones that I really like. There's literally no difference.
Yeah, no,
but
they're
like,
the same.
but to my brain,
Yeah,
they're better.
it pleases you.
Especially
I like
the
the apple
Halloween
pie
ones.
one. The lemon one's pretty good.
The lemon one is good. I haven't done the apple pie one.
It's surprisingly accurate. It's really yummy.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, Craig is there. He's just leaning forward. I see. Yeah. So you're all not dealing with Craig's murder of this guy at the moment and walked off to different places, except for Ophelia, who is just, I believe, floating all around him, watching his death. Probably
Dirt over him.
Probably like putting her head in his mouth or something.
Just seeing if there's any juicy tidbits,
Yeah.
Doing a little prayer. Feeling bad for the homie, I get my water skin out. I dump some out for the homie. Like right near his face.
Hi, Salem. Come here.
Craig, you wake up from your nap with a feeling of like someone's disappointed in you.
Hey,
Yikes.
me mother never loved me as much as I wanted. That's how Craig's going to take it.
What other people doing as you notice Craig starting to come back to himself? Or is Aaron, you're looking around at trees?
I'm just sitting by a tree.
Yeah.
Sort of reading through my book.
Yeah.
Serafina is throwing a small ball of twine for Ollie to fetch and essentially playing fetch with Ollie.
Cool.
We're both just doing our idle camp animations.
Yeah. Craig, you see people sort of idling / disassociating in places. And of course an excited Ophelia. What do you do?
Hey, Ophelia.
Mm-hmm.
Did I do something wrong? I don't feel good.
Do you want me to be honest or do you want me to be nice?
Why would I ever want you to be anything other than honest?
You done
Wait.
fucked up, I think, probably.
What?
Craig.
What?
I think you fucked up. I think
No.
this is not so good.
Oh.
I say as I'm just like petting the dead body. I'm like, this is bad. This is real bad. You may have really messed up here.
Ophelia knows when she's into something this much, it's a bad sign.
And then I'm like, you know what we could do? We could take the skin of his stomach and then take his fingers and we could stretch it and use the fingers to tap like a drum in the wind. And then everybody would know we're coming. Isn't that a great idea, Craig?
Ophelia, I see what you mean about this being I really fucked up. Because you just gave me lots of perspective.
Death does that.
Drumming on the stomach skin of with the fingers of the
It could be you.
the pearly appendages.
Mhm.
Oh, my fat sausage fingers be no good at the drumming.
Mhm.
There's no dexterity there. Oh, but me old aunt. No, never mind. Oh, that's my aunt. My aunt Isaac's. Uncle Isaac's wife.
Yes.
We don't remember our stories about Uncle Isaac's.
I just remember Uncle Isaacs. But I don't think we're talking about Isaacs here. I think we're talking about the dead body.
I know, but I was talking about Aunt Isaac's fingers. They would have been better for drumming. I don't
Well,
feel very good about this, Ophelia.
you
That's what I'm
probably
saying.
shouldn't, quite honestly. It happened pretty quickly, not his death. I think that happened pretty slowly. But your reaction, very quick.
I think I'm having some residual issues with my last experience with satyrs.
Yes, we all experience trauma.
But, the trauma from the satyrs that killed me.
Mhm.
So I guess I tried to kill one of them. Right? Is that how that works?
It sounds very symbolic, quite honestly, Craig. Maybe you are the satyr that lives inside you.
As much as that makes me feel better, it really shouldn't.
I think we need to figure out what we gotta do here, Craig, because
Ophelia, you're not very good at guiding people.
no, I'm
Morally.
what made you think I was?
I don't know, I just have this feeling of trust from you.
From me?
And for you. I hope you trust me.
I trust you with some things. Yes. But I think we need to regroup with our friends over here because a lot's happened.
Like what?
I'm just gonna pat the dude's stomach like a drum.
Dum-dum-dum-dum-dum. Oh. Yes. Perhaps we should bury his body. I know where a hole is.
I think we've had this discussion, Craig. I think we just need to talk to our friends and maybe see how they're doing. Because
Okay.
like you experienced trauma, maybe this traumatized our friends.
Ophelia, did this traumatize you?
Why would this traumatize me? I love this. But not everyone is like me. Not everybody's cool, Craig. We need to check
Okay.
on our friends because they're looking pretty uncool right now.
All right. You go check on them. I'll get rid of the body.
All right. I'm gonna like float on over here because exacerbated. I just look exacerbated.
You're throwing the body in the hole.
Yeah.
Yeah, no one can stop you. They're not strong enough
They're not strong enough.
unless they
Hello,
use magic.
Ophelia.
Hello, Zarin. So that was messed up, right?
Yes, I do believe so.
Okay, because I don't have a proper gauge for these things, quite honestly.
That is unsettling on many different axes.
Yes.
Further, it is counterintuitive to any progress that could have been made. Could have been an ally, could have been a source of information. Now he is neither of these things.
Hindsight is 20/20.
And it is not like we can ask him questions now. So,
What should we get together with our other companions and go into the cave?
in a moment, I think. I think Craig is still trying to put his problems in a hole.
Oh, he's put his problem in a hole.
Definitely done that part.
But you can go check on Seraphine. I think she can use your comfort more than me.
If you say so.
He's underground now.
Hi, Seraphina.
Hello, Ophelia.
I was told that I might be a comfort to you. And she just like holds out her tiny little arms. And is just like staring like,
Ophelia, while I do care for you, I don't think that is your strong suit. But there is like a small smile while Seraphina says it.
Happy that we agree. I don't like touching other people, you know. Except for when I need.
I was more meaning comfort, but I mean, if that's not your thing either, then
Either way, but you know, you looked a little mad back there.
that's putting it mildly.
Are you still mad?
Not at you.
Okay, that's fine with me. But we still gotta do stuff. So
Mm-hmm.
what?
No, I agree.
Ophelia's
Is
just gonna look between Craig and whatever he's doing and Seraphina, like, Did
Did Theron say anything about a plan, or did he just send you over here to try and comfort me?
Craig is inspecting all around the hole, trying to find a way to reactivate the cover.
Seraphina is actively not looking at him.
Yeah, I came over here for comfort because he still needed some time, which, fair. Everybody deserves time.
Do you believe time can heal all wounds?
I think time can't heal some, but I think you carry your wounds better.
We'll have to see if that wisdom holds true.
I don't know if it's wise, but it's what I've seen off of, you know, myself. So, yeah.
Probably reconvene, yes?
If
The rest of the
that's
party?
something you're comfortable with, if you need time, that's fine.
Craig comes
Craig.
over.
I need you to roll a perception check right before you walk over, actually. Yeah, you actually you would still notice it. Because as you're starting to walk forward, you see the word coward written in the dirt at your feet.
Hey! Anybody else see that?
I don't see anything. Seraphina walks off.
Buddy.
Ophelia, do you see that?
I do see that. What is it?
I don't know, but a coward wouldn't kill somebody.
I mean, I don't know. Someone's calling you. It's not pointed towards me.
Oh my!
Ophelia's just gonna back up a little bit.
Jesus Christ.
She's like, absolutely not.
Seraphina sits down next to Theron. Doesn't say anything, just sits.
Craig comes over, he sits down.
I'm gonna wait the quarter of a second for Seraphina to stand up and walk away.
She doesn't walk away, but she does scoot a little bit away. Like, she scoots a little further.
Baron.
Greg, tell me,
Tell you
have
what.
you ever visited the town of Ilianluma?
I don't know, DM, have I ever visited the town of it?
No, you have not.
No, you haven't.
Okay. No, Zarin, I don't believe I have. Is it something significant?
It's a small village filled with happy families just trying to live their lives, do good in the world. Well, it was, actually. It was overtaken by something similar to as is happening in this forest, sort of a incursion. And the people that lived in the city, they slowly began being taken over by it. Even if you only spent a little bit of time there, it leaves its mark. It infiltrates into who you are, and if you stay too long, you become something else, something terrible, and that is where I grew up.
Oh. Someplace terrible.
So, you see, there is some part of me that holds this corruption, this evil, this darkness inside of me.
And what would happen
So
if that
who
darkness
is to
took
say
over?
if this darkness took over? Would you be the one to crush my throat as well? Or would you be the one that tries to help me? Tries to make sure that I don't fall even further? What kind of man are you, Craig? The one that sees hope? Or the one that runs from it?
It is hard to decide when looking into the eyes of somebody so resembling of those that tried to kill you before.
There is humans
It
have
is
tried to
not-
kill me, monsters and beasts have tried to kill me.
I have never come up against a satyr. This creature, those creatures we found underground.
Yes, but you, at the same point, you've said in your own words that maybe that you thought that this was a human that was turned into a satyr.
And you still killed him.
My life was threatened.
No, he was
friends.
tied up,
He was
Craig,
tied
as your
up.
prisoner.
He was defenseless.
You didn't look into his eyes the way I did.
Still
I told you
was
not to.
tied up as a prisoner.
You know, Aaron, It's funny how you didn't have this attitude about the ones underground.
Were they tied up as a prisoner
Were they
with a
defenseless?
possibility to, regardless of the moral implications, if we could have saved him, he could have given us information that would help us in our mission. Regardless of any moral implications, there was strategic benefit for not killing him. And as a group, we were on the track to make a decision on this matter. Ophelia said that she was going to let him go. Serafina had not made a decision yet. I was on the side of trying to cure this man because I thought that maybe the knowledge he had might be beneficial and might be worth the cost it would be.
He was one of the scouting party.
That is wonderful to know at this point, with him dead in the ground.
That is where I wanted the scouting party to begin with.
So
Then
are
what
you
kind
just
of
here to
monster
murder
are you,
innocents?
I am here to protect the forest.
And that means murdering innocents.
Depends how you feel a logger is.
A logger is just trying to provide for their family. They're working a job just like anybody else.
You know, I would believe you and feel strongly in your favor if it weren't for being ostracized from my family and the community for doing similar things. Just trying to help.
Well, then
What
your
would
family
your
sounds
family-
like shit people.
What would your family say if they knew that you murdered the man when you could have saved him?
My family. My family would just ask questions. They would assume I was wrong for whatever reason, whether it actually be right or wrong.
Well, at this point in time, Craig,
I do not believe what I just did was correct. But I do not believe it was all that wrong either.
there is no world where taking the life of a sentient creature, and you can say, oh, he was corrupted, but as you can see by the body that is in that hole, that is not who he truly was. A fact that we were trying to figure out before you made this decision. And now we will never be able to take that back. I am not saying that we are, as a group, the holiest of people or the most righteous, but I am saying that we are good, decent people. Ophelia, with, her foibles notwithstanding.
Ophelia's devout.
Just about to death.
Ophelia
Devout.
subscribes to a different philosophy of morals, and that's fine. But
She's devout.
I am saying that we have at least the inclination to do good. Yes, all of us.
Mhm.
This
Yes.
was not good.
This was not a good death.
It was a pointless death.
Greg looks back at the hole. Sits down. And he goes full keg. And he hides.
Well, Serafina, let us see what this man was trying to keep us from.
Sounds good to me.
Ophelia.
Sorry, I was taking notes.
No, it's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna go investigate the cave.
Sure. I guess Craig isn't there. You would come in from this side. I just dropped the tokens before. The
Serafina
bricks
does
are
give
not
a-
here. I was just having to make sure I could find a cave that was big enough was the issue.
Serafina does give a look back to Craig before she enters the cave, but doesn't say anything. Can I inspect for traps?
One second. Roll an investigation. You aren't seeing any signs of traps.
So this is where we've seen this cave before.
Yes, you've been in this cave before. There was a
This
wolf
is
in
where
it.
the wolf was. I
Yeah.
assume.
Imagine that it's more of like a rounded, like plateaued area instead of like a clear, like
Raised.
yeah, right, yeah. Yeah, it's like a little rock formation he
Mound.
sleeps on. It's ergonomic.
And are these stalagmites?
Yes.
Mites or tights?
Mites or stalagmites G ground.
Mites are on the ground. Yes.
Yeah. Stalactite C ceiling.
Oh, I mean,
It's the easiest way to
Stalactites hold-
remember it for me.
Mine was always stalactites hold tight onto the ceiling, and
Mm.
stalagmites are so mighty that they have to be on the ground.
sure. But which way is concave and which way is convex?
You think I would know that with as shit as my eyesight is, but I don't.
Cave dips in, vex dips
Yeah.
out.
Which one's myopic and which one's hyperopic, Ricky?
I don't know. I have good vision.
Fuck you.
Wow.
Literally the only person on stream not wearing glasses.
I'm wearing glasses.
No, I know.
Ricky is the only one that's
Yeah.
not.
Oh, I thought you said wearing
Now
glasses for a
everything's
second.
a
And I was
little-
like, wait a second, what?
He's the
My
My
only one
vision's
on
really
stream.
not that bad. No.
Yeah, I don't actually know what those.
You're the only
so
one on
you got
screen
me.
wearing your contacts.
Yeah, I can't.
Yeah,
make out the
you don't
screen
seem to
without
find
these
any
on.
traps. Craig, you're outside like a
Like an
Turtle.
emo
Like a-
boy.
like a barrel.
Like an
Uh,
emo
Turtle.
girl.
Yeah.
Imagine if the barrel flicked its hair out of its eyes that it doesn't have.
Zarin,
yeah.
you while holding on to that pendant. Wait, yeah, or did
I
Craig
don't-
have that?
I think Craig took both.
Craig
the
has it.
pendants, or-
Craig
no,
has it.
Ophelia
No,
has
you have the bow
bone one.
necklace.
Ophelia,
Yeah, Ophelia has
bone
the
one.
bow necklace. Yeah, Craig
Yeah,
has the
so-
other pendant. Okay. Okay, cool. Craig, while you're barreling, you do get an understanding of the pendant,
Okay.
which is, of course, the pendant of pathfinding. It gives you proficiency in nature and survival. If you already have proficiency, it gives you expertise.
Eee. Okay, okay. How do I unlock this?
It does not require attunement.
Don't edit your sheet.
Don't worry about it. I'll do it when I make the item.
Okay.
Because it'll be really easy. It'll be really easy to make an item that does that.
Yeah.
You don't
true.
want to like
Yeah.
edit your sheet because then you'll be like, oh, why the fuck is this like this? But if it's on an item, it'll be an effect, and you can see.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna go see what's back here with the this pool or whatever.
Yeah. Appears to just be a small pool of water. But as you're walking past it, you do notice where, the wolf was laying down in that area. And you do feel like you see sort of a remnant of that dark energy sort of burnt into the ground that was surrounding the wolf.
Side note, at the entrance,
Yes.
was the rabbit and the barrel thing still there? Or did we?
Yeah, I was about to ask about that.
Yeah, they're still there.
Okay. We just didn't mention it with the trap, with the whole pit trap. Or
Yeah.
whatever. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna start investigating the lingering aura and seeing what I can glean from it.
Sure thing. Roll an Arcana check for me.
21.
Sure. As you're sort of like focusing on this and trying to feel the sort of residual magic left over from it, you're sort of like studying the like remnants on the ground, and it almost looks like at times that like you can see like as it looks almost as if like it left runes from the spell that took over this beast in this sort of burn. And as you're like sort of down looking at it, you sort of notice that like you have to be sort of like moving at the correct angles, because it's not a burn. This is a like sticky, really viscous black liquid that's on the ground. It's very similar to what was in the barrel.
What did we ever figure out what that exactly? That was the corrupted blood, right?
Yes, you believe that it was the corrupted blood.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna take a blood sample of it.
Haha.
And I don't know, blood print probably wouldn't do anything.
I mean, you could try it.
Well, it's for
What
like
exactly does it do? Yeah.
it
I would need to-
it belongs to like a you can determine creature's kind,
Right.
and it's unique to a particular creature.
I see.
So yeah.
But like, if there were a bunch of different kinds of blood in there,
Yeah,
what would
exactly.
it do? Yeah.
Nah, we
Yeah.
you just air out.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, so if there's multiple kinds of blood, which I assume there is,
It would, yeah, like it would. I'll tell you, it would come back humanoid, but it wouldn't
Yeah,
be able to get more specific than that.
Yeah, no, I assume.
Yeah.
The actual like runes themselves, can I glean anything for like what
Yeah,
this
give
in
me
particular
another
was?
Arcana.
Like I'm thinking like, is it just a containment 24?
Yeah.
Like like in containment sort of thing, or
So as you're sort of inspecting it and looking it over, you're thinking back to you're trying to get the right light, looking at the runes, and you do start picking up on some that you've seen before in different places. Some of them you definitely recognize were on the sacrificial slab in the cave, where the bodies were whatever the
Drained.
word is for drained of blood. Yeah.
exsanguinated.
Exsanguinated. Yeah, that's it. Exsanguinated. But as you're sort of like you're getting sort of like used to looking for those and picking those out, you have this memory, and it reminds you not only of some of your earliest like looking into the occult, because it was based on things that were local to where you grew up, but also that when Craig attacked the energy barrier, that the swirl of energy reminded you of what it looked like staring into the center of the portal in your hometown. And as you're looking through this, you start seeing these runes that you remember seeing as associated with evil magics that have come from your hometown, almost as if there's two powers that seem to be working together to have created whatever this spell is. And as you're sort of thinking over this, and I have this one. And send it in chat. As you're thinking over this and reviewing it, you feel a sort of energy pulsing on your hip from your book.
Okay. Are you sending something somewhere?
Yeah, as soon as I find the image, which I could have sworn I did actually upload. I tried to clean up my image folder, and I did a horrible job and got rid of a bunch of things I still needed.
Yeah,
Well-
so I don't clean up my stuff like that.
Yeah,
my
I know.
desktop.
I'm reckless about
No,
it.
do you want to see? Share yelled at me about my desktop. Here, I'll.
I hate having a bunch of. I see.
Uh,
I have it. No, because then why would I?
I accidentally deleted over 6,000 scans of frame traces for work at a different store.
Oh, that's monstrous.
It was really
That's too
bad.
many things.
Right?
Yeah.
It was like if we ever need those again, they're not there anymore. And I was like, well, you shouldn't have distracted me while you told me to
There
delete
it
some of
is.
these
Why
things
is
and
that
make
what
space.
it's called?
I mean, how
All right.
important is it? You can probably,
Rachel's-
you can recover it.
No, you can't.
Rachel's internet went out for a minute. She'll hop back on as soon
Okay.
as she can.
Sure.
It's
Can you
from a
hear me?
trace machine.
Yes.
And
hear
so
her.
it's on. It's like it's bad.
I mean,
so as
regardless, rather, if it is important, John, you can recover data even if it's deleted.
Maybe.
No, like
No, you can.
yeah.
Sure.
If
Come
it's
figure it
important.
out for me.
No, I mean like there's like services for data recovery.
uh-huh.
Yeah, it's just this isn't anything saved in a hard drive per se.
What's it saved on?
I mean, it's saved on some sort of storage on a device, but I wouldn't.
But it's saved on a hard drive.
Somewhere.
Sure.
It is saved in memory somewhere.
It has to be.
And when you delete something, you don't wipe it all and turn it all to zeros. You delete
Yeah.
the record of it in the paging file, which is
I
basically
thought you
like an
turned
index
it
of
into
where.
sunflowers.
You know, I was trying to help, but I don't care. You're lost data.
It doesn't matter. It's gone.
So
Okay,
as
sure.
you feel this magic in your book on your hip, you grab it and pick it up, and you feel it sort of opening itself to a page
Okay.
as you see this swirling black energy in the center of it, and the
not good.
name Magali Diaphthora at the top.
That's fun. Diaf.
And that is correct at the top. I got
Good
it. for
job.
me. Yeah.
Good job. The black in the middle, is it
Magical in nature.
no, is it like waiting to accept something?
No, it seems to be more of a just symbol of this person,
Okay.
of this entity.
Yeah, like I'm getting at is like, is it trying to accept the blood that's here or something like that?
Oh, you know what? I didn't think of that. That's a good thing to try, actually, if you would like to try that.
Yeah, like isn't that the whole point of the book? Is it wants the blood of different things to do cool
You know what?
things?
You know what? It was connected, and then I just didn't.
Didn't
My
commit.
brain then forgot that it was connected. Yeah. Yes.
Okay. Because like I've done this at least once before, so I know that it,
Yeah,
like,
you've put blood in this
it's-
book before.
it is
Ugh.
like waiting to accept blood of different things. And so yeah, I
Uh-huh.
will scrape up from the ritual circle some of this material and
All right.
slowly drip a couple of drops onto the page.
Yeah, so as you drip them onto the page, you do see them sort of, it doesn't look like it's going down into a liquid necessarily at first, but the swirl of the magic almost seems to be like drawing it in, almost like it,
Yeah.
like the blood is painting itself into the image on the page. And as that happens, it does seem to like sink and pull into itself as if it's moving on to another stage. But you see, unlike the last time you did this, where you sort of like got a spell kind of from the blood you put into it, you see what appears to be a bit of a like what's it called, like a spinny, like a waiting, like a needs time to progress.
A progress bar.
Yeah.
It's cooking.
It's dial up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, I will hold on to it and see how it progresses.
Let's here. Roll a. I'll say insight into trying to, or
I mean,
Arcana to try
it's
and
fine.
judge what it would
we'll
be
have to
into
go
it.
in there.
Like how long? Yeah. No. For yeah.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
God.
Just whenever.
No. Okay.
I'll just have in progress in my on my notes
Okay.
for it.
Sure.
Is there anything else in the cave?
The cave otherwise looks pretty normal. There's like, big scratch marks. It does look like some of the energy that like burst off of the wolf did like leave some lashes on the walls and stuff, but nothing that you find that seems too out of the ordinary other than that, what you were
Okay.
looking for.
So yeah, I'll beckon the other two over. So, I've been thinking since we were here before, and whatever is behind this is in some way connected to the curse that befell my home. We were not able to, or I have yet to be able to find something to overturn that.
That way you
But-
left home?
Well, it was leave or it was become something less than what I am. But if that same thing happens here, it would be disastrous. That I can assure you.
It's not connecting.
What's not connecting?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
So, my Discord is just giving me this symbol.
Oh. Yeah, no, I can hear and
so
see
I didn't
you.
know if it was connected because it's
Yeah.
not doing nothing for me.
Yeah, we can hear and see you.
Oh no,
you-
good. Yeah, I asked him to bring the earphones because if anything, I was going to connect to my
There's
phone
some
and do it that way. But if
strange
you can
person
hear me-
beside you.
Oh, this is my fiance.
No, be careful. He's
Hey.
behind you. Oh, God.
He might crush your trachea.
He might crush your trachea. I don't need to witness that 3 times in my life.
Sean would never.
No, because I would kill him.
Exactly.
I'm not too far away from Ophelia.
In certain ways, no.
Yeah, that's what was going on. I was like, am I not loading? Can I not?
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
no.
so sorry about that.
Sorry for the jump scare of you not thinking we could hear you.
I didn't want to interrupt you, so I just texted him and I was like, if push comes to shove, I'm putting the earphone in. But yeah, sorry about that.
No, you're fine.
No problem.
But yes,
Did it. So sorry.
that's okay.
I had a bit of day. Had a bit of a day. What was I gonna say? Oh, did the corruption that happened in your town, did you ever have any suspicions on what brought it about? Like, is it similar? Like, was it brought into your town by the things that are doing it here?
there was this tree in the center of our village. Not nearly as big as the trees that are here, but still a very large tree. It was sort of like where everyone would gather and meet around, and we would hold festivals or harvest balls and things of this nature there. And one day, this was what happened when I was very, very, very young. Or it happened in the past, I do not know. But at one point, something happened, and this tree sort of opened up into almost like a doorway into some other plane, I think. And the shadows poured out, and the people were overtaken.
That's really sad, Zarin. I'm sorry.
Well, this is why we work to fix things, work to make the world a better place. Not only for everyone else, but also for things that we can be selfish for, like saving your home.
Having your family.
Well, I don't think that will ever be the case, but that is a story for another
You don't
day.
want
I
to.
think.
You don't have a family? Do you want a family?
It's a story for another day.
Do you need to
Okay.
be comforted, Zarin? And Ophelia
What?
just opens up her arms as awkwardly as she did earlier.
Oh,
She's better at it than you would think, but she
She-
really doesn't like touching people.
she is trying
Unless
so
they're
hard.
dead.
It is very sweet.
It's
She is-
noble.
Yeah,
she
it
looks
is
like
very-
she's being crucified.
Yeah, it is very. This is a very sweet sentiment you are
Just
giving.
floating at you.
Ophelia, if it would make you feel better, you could throw popcorn at Wall and see if he explodes or not.
He's gonna explode.
Well, if you want, you can. This is I like.
There's no spontaneity in that.
Okay.
I know.
Well,
If not, he's gonna get bloody, and that's gonna make Seraphina upset. And Seraphina's already had a pretty rough day today.
yes, I know.
Stop getting meta, Rachel.
No, Serafina has had a very rough day. Regardless of anything
Seraphina
else.
has had a rough day.
If popcorn were to get bloody, that's not gonna. It's
That's-
senseless death.
For what it is, he this
He already
is,
looks like he's bloody. Doesn't he have like red paint on him?
Yeah, paint. No, he just is blood.
Yeah, like he already is bloody. It's senseless death that upsets me.
He is not, for what it is worth, he is not, strictly speaking, alive. He is only facsimile of life.
She's gonna look at him real gross, like ew. Like
He is
mean,
only
like almost Mean Girls type look. Like you can't
Yeah.
sit with us.
yeah, he is only pretending to be alive. That is all.
Imagine a really grossed out toddler just like moving away.
Ew, not real death.
A fake imitation.
That's like
Isn't it-
imitation crab in my sushi.
Isn't Ollie also not real?
So you can, with a Tressum, you can bind to an actual creature for Find Familiar.
Oh,
So Ollie can be a real Tressum. You can do
okay.
the same thing with pseudo dragons.
Okay.
But yeah, basically, if they like you enough, they can be like, no, I'll be your familiar. And then they get all the benefits of being a wizard's familiar, being like, oh yeah, if they get exploded, you can summon them back.
From them back. Okay.
And that's how you get Mushu.
Kinda. But yeah, I mean, like, that's the thing.
He's
if,
a
like,
great familiar.
He is.
He's a great familiar.
Okay. Because like that was initially how I thought of Ollie, was like he was like a little Tressum cup that or kitten that I found and everything. But then I was like, wait, I didn't know if that would work. So I was like, no, that's not how it is. But if that can't be it, then that's what it is.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Anyway. But no, Ollie exploding. No, sorry. Popcorn exploding. Popcorn
Only
exploding.
exploding would be great.
Your day
Ollie
would be
exploding.
horrible.
Ollie exploding. Seraphina's done for. Popcorn exploding. I've seen it happen
Correction.
before.
Whoever made Ollie explode is done for.
And then Seraphina is done for.
Well, I think we have done a very good job exploring all of like 15 square feet today. I am personally very tired.
Me too.
Yeah,
Craig explored
a
that
day.
hole really good.
I did such a good job. I did so good.
Are we gonna camp in the cave, or are we gonna camp at the outside of the
I don't care.
cave?
I don't care.
I don't care. I don't care.
The water in this pool does look very clean.
Oh, I'm gonna go wash in it.
I mean,
Oh,
I
you're
was-
coming
I-
out of
I-
your barrel to.
Oh no, I'm not. I'm
I
staying
did
in my
specifically
barrel.
like
The barrel
look to
of
investigate. So if there's
shame.
something to investigate there, Rufio.
No, there's nothing fancy. It's just
It's a
clean
barrel
water.
of reflection.
Shame.
Shame.
Reflection.
Shame.
Only if I
Shame.
come to the conclusion of shame.
For shame.
Okay, guys, y'all can all fuck off. I'm going to sleep.
Have a great night.
Bye.
Make a meme.
We'll talk to you soon.
Bye.
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 I wonder how long he's gonna realize before we can still see
He
him.
turns. Yeah.
Yeah, right. Hopefully,
he
before
re-
he
before he starts whacking it.
watching porn. Uh-huh.
Yeah. Okay, Leno, you can see in his glasses. What's he looking at? Let's- Okay, I made him big.
No. Oh, he's trying
Oh.
to catch a fly or something.
There's a fly. Oh, he's turning off the lights. He's getting cozy. Oh, he realized. No.
So are you gonna are we gonna start with that long rest next session, Rufio? Because
Jesus Christ.
No, you
someone's
guys
Rufio.
get a long rest.
Rufio,
Yeah.
consider the first
What?
30 minutes of my last session. How much
Yeah, I
did we
don't-
get done in that time?
I'm not the one who gets nothing done. Craig's the one who gets nothing done.
Just don't open the session with like, oh, we're the second you left off. To be like, oh yeah, you guys did this all off
Yeah.
screen, and you're in the place you want to be at now.
Uh-huh.
Oy vey.
Well, no, I'm more at that long rest because Craig pissed someone off. That's not
Yeah.
Seraphina.
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Craig might not get a long rest, which would be bad for him because I guess he healed on the short rest a bit.
Yeah, but still.